I got a little project I'm working on today. You can see the pantry back there. I need to add some shelves. It is way overdue for adding more shelves. Remember, I added shelves last year as well. Well, with lumber prices right now being crazy insane, I'm kind of going to do this with scraps. So let me show you what I'm going to be using. I have already started this process. We're here in the garage of taking these shelves down, and a lot of this stuff can get relocated elsewhere. I've already taken one shelf down. I'm probably going to take a second shelf off, and I have another board. So I'm going to be adding about 3 shelves out here for today to get us started. Let me go show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I want to add a shelf there coming out. So it's going to be 2 shelves wide, 2 shelves wide, 2 shelves wide right there. And that's my plan. Gonna repurpose the shelves out there and put them in here. How you doing, bud?
What shelves?
I'm gonna take the shelves where the van usually parks in front of the van, and I am going to start putting them in here. I've already got, this is a board that we already had out there, but this is, I already took one shelf off right here.
Where are you gonna put it?
Putting it so that these bottom shelves here will be 2 shelves wide. So I'll be putting it like here. Does that meet your approval?
Yeah. Daddy.
Yes, darling.
There's more food for us to hold.
That's right. More because I'm running out of canning area. What? Georgie? She's fine out here. She can't get outside, so she's out here with me.
Okay, Bubby, let's go, Bob.
All right, so super cool. I went to get a tape measure in the workshop, and I found another board, which is almost exactly the size I need. This thing is just about 6 foot, but I need 5 foot 9.5 inches. So I'm going to chop that off, and then this piece here is going to make the support on the wall. Screw this into the wall, and the shelf will end up sitting on top of it. So that's going to work out awesome. Yeah, so let's get shelf number 1 done. All right, I was not liking the sound of that 5 foot 9.5 measurement, so I went back and remeasured, and it is 5 foot 9. 5 foot 9. Well, that's not going to quite work. Let's do it. Let's get this thing cut. All right, so I got that in. I'm going to tell you, I could not find my small level, so I just used an app on my phone. And to tell you the truth, I didn't trust the app on my phone. So we'll have to see how this goes. Oh my gosh, look at that. I haven't screwed this down yet, but all in a matter of 2 minutes, I've added a huge amount of storage space. Relatively speaking, a huge amount of storage space. That is just fantastic. I love it. So hopefully we're going to do the same thing here and here. Golly, that just really adds a lot to it. That's awesome. You know what? After getting this one shelf done, I tell you what, whew, I'm exhausted. I think I need lunch. What should we have? I saw some of that pork chili verde. Oh, that stuff is good, good. Ham and bean soup, split pea and ham. Some of that, whatever they called it, Mexican turkey. Let's see. Oh, we got some chili. This is made with goat, I think. Yep, made with goat. Beef stew made with goat. Some chicken soup. Which one should I pick? I have not had split pea and ham soup in a long time. So let's do that. That was canned just over a year ago. All right. And we're going to go and cook it right here on the stove in the garage. All right, just like that, 2 shelves are in. That's a lot of shelf space. I'm so happy with it. This board ended up being pretty warped. It's not bad. We'll have to see how it goes. And before anybody says something, I'm obviously going to have to add some kind of support in here. Probably just 2x4 up. And I may add an additional 2x4 in there just for, I don't know. These jars are a lot of weight. So, a lot of weight. So that's 2 shelves done. Let's get this third one in. I'm totally excited. I'm totally pumped about how well this is going. So first, boy, even on that low heat, this is already boiling. Oh, it's already sticking to the bottom too. Okay, I think I can turn that off, maybe. That's fine. I've had my split pea and ham soup stick to the bottom before. It just adds flavor. I'm not kidding you. It just adds flavor. So a lot of that still needs to warm up more. I got that as low as it'll go. So I'm actually going to leave that lid cracked just a little. Amazing. I love it. So much more shelf space. Get to rearranging some of these cans real quick because I think tonight I'm doing even more tomato sauce tonight. Andrew, come look at this. Look at all this new shelf space.
Wow.
You like that? That's just more stuff for you to have to put away.
And eat.
And you're always about food. Heck yeah.
I want more corn.
So one problem is you guys might have trouble reaching some of this back stuff if Mom needs it. Like we have pulled pork, we have pork. You guys might have trouble reaching some back stuff, but that's why we also keep this stool in here. These shelves are also going to make it more of a challenge for even me to put the stool here and reach stuff up there.
What was in the thing that was on this stool?
That was last year's sauerkraut. That was just the jar that was left over.
Was it ready?
No, it was just left over. Another part of this project, look at this room, what a disaster this is. I'm going to add 2 more shelves over there. That'll help organize some stuff better. And then, anyways, I'm going to get all this cleaned out too. That's all part of what's going on today. But for right now, I'm concentrating on these. So what I need to do next is I need to build some supports to hold this up. And we should be doing really good.
These are called ham beans, but they're not made of ham.
All right. It is time for a little lunch break. Oh, yes. Nothing's burned to the bottom anymore. I got it kind of all scraped up and mixed in there. Whew, it's going to be hot. You know, I got to put salt on everything. And I usually put a lot of salt on everything. Let's try this. Just a quick little lunch break here. I'll go get those braces put in. Whoo, this is still way too hot for me to be eating probably. Oh yeah, look at that. It's hot. Garage is kind of cold and stuff. I was supposed to be butchering goats out here today. And then I went on and did this. So goats might be tomorrow or I might do it later today. Split pea and ham soup right here. Mmm. Got a little chunk of what burned. Good stuff. You guys, excuse me while I eat my lunch, and then, and then I promise I'll get right back to work. I'm out in the workshop. I'm going to dig through the pile and get some stuff that I need. I want to put some, probably a sheet of plywood in between the two shelves and screw it in just so that the two shelves are level with each other, maybe especially in the middle. And then I was hoping to be able to dig through here and find some 2x4 stuff to do the supports with. I'll find something. We're going to get this done. Now, one thing in this pantry that I've been talking about doing for years, and I just have not dove into it, is there's a lot of wasted space right here. You cannot fit 2 quart jars deep. You don't want to stack them anyways, but like, see, I did make some little shelves. I wasn't not too happy with them, but I can make a shelf like this and stack 2 pints high. So I could try putting a shelf in the center and only have that be pints. But I have just not wanted to take all of this down and start lowering shelves down to quart size, which is what I should really do. I would probably gain at least 2 more shelves if I did it. So that is probably going to be the next step of the pantry, is to start lowering these all down so that a quart just barely fits in there. I mean, that's a good amount of space right there that is basically just being wasted. So I really need to do that. That might happen this winter, because I've been talking about that for quite a while. So I would just take, I think I would leave this shelf here though. Lower that one, then lower that one, then lower that one. And I could probably add 2 more shelves on top. That's probably going to be my next deal. So when I was talking about evening these shelves out, especially this blue shelf is slightly warped in a curve this way, slightly. This is really old. I have no idea how long ago this farmer put this in, but there's a lip right here. So obviously once I were to get cans on here and stuff, it'll flatten. But I want to get these level or even before I add a center support on all of these. So that's kind of what I'm working on now. I just don't want the lip in there. See, this one needs to be bent down quite a bit too. There's inevitably, this one's straight on. This one's really good actually. There's going to be a little lip. See, I made these little shelves with this jam also. All those jams. So there will be a little one. I just don't want it like it is right now. And I believe this shelf is correct. The new one needs to be pushed down somewhat. So that's what I'm gonna work on right now. All right, so what I just did to try to even these boards out seems to have just worked. At least this step of it. I mean, like I said, there is still a little lip there. But what I did is I added a brace under here. And then I'm also this is where I'm going to be adding a 2x4 probably for support. So I think this is going to end up helping support the whole shelf. And I haven't decided yet if the support's going to be in the middle or if I'm just going to put it on the outside. I feel more confident with it in the middle. But we'll see. We'll just see how it goes. I think just on the outside will work just fine. All right. I forget where I left off with videoing, but I got these supports under here. I think I showed you that already, and it really, really helped with that. So then I kind of just started using some scraps to actually put supports. I did not have enough clean 2x4. I have a lot of filthy 2x4s. I did not have enough clean 2x4s to use 2x4s all the way up. But I am overall really happy with that. I'm not happy with the way all this looks, that support system. I might do something to clean that up. But now I get to start rearranging jars. I'm totally pumped. But before I go rearranging stuff, I want to go get Jenny and let her see the new shelves, and it just seems like a lot more space. It's just awesome. But I want her to see it before I start shoving stuff around. Hey, you want to come see the new shelves?
Sure.
All right. It's just mail anyways.
It's just mail.
I haven't rearranged anything yet or done anything, but
Oh, wow.
just 3 little shelves seems like so much more surface area.
Yeah, a lot more can go there. That is nice.
Grace playing with our old
all the
camper.
stuff? It's like
Yeah.
right in there.
Now I gotta get busy canning more. But one thing I want to do is I think I'm gonna move all this chicken into this area.
Yeah.
Make this a meat center over here, which is what it kind of was last year. But yeah, start rearranging stuff. You've been outside working. Was there many good tomatoes still?
Well, we brought in an overflowing 5-gallon bucket. There might be a couple more that I still have to kind of pick through.
So I'll be doing sauce tonight.
Yeah, but that's just out of the canning garden. I haven't even touched the kitchen garden yet.
Oh.
And there's a lot of red tomatoes in there that are still good looking.
We'll go back, get all those, and just have a big thing of sauce going tonight.
Yeah. And then so what we did is we pulled all the beans and peas and stuff that were left over. And then in 2 of the rows, we dug spots every couple feet like what we do each year. And in 1 row, we squeezed the seeds out of the yucky tomatoes. That was fun. And then covered them back up. And then in the other row, we just cut tomatoes in half and stuck them in the ground.
Oh, okay.
And covered them up. And we'll just see what happens.
We're about 5-6 inches down, maybe, or 3 or 4 inches down, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just a few
Cool.
inches. So we'll see what happens.
That's hopefully our answer to not having seedlings, but we're still this year gonna have to do seedlings in
Yeah.
case that doesn't work.
In case it
maybe.
doesn't work. So we got 2 rows though, so that's good.
So I'm gonna start rearranging stuff in here because I know I'm excited about the pantry, and I need to put a couple shelves in over there in the other room and get that whole area cleaned up. But this is looking like my Saturday.
I like how you have just a bag of beans.
Well, I know, so I was moving stuff around. Grace, I'm videoing you.
Taking a
Do,
video.
do you want to video me videoing you? All right, so there's that. That's that. Okay, so hey, look at that beautiful backdrop. Oh my gosh. Hey, and I always love how it looks like a disco ball. The canning,
Yeah.
the light off the canning lids. Anyways, I'm gonna get to rearranging this. We're gonna spend a month or 2 filling shelves. We'll be canning like crazy, filling stuff up, and then we'll probably be doing a pantry tour in December again. Did we do one last year? Mm-mm. We did one in 2018. It was a real popular video, and we'll do one in 2020. This is the most canned stuff that we've ever had at once, I believe.
It is.
Cool. Hey, thanks for hanging out, guys. Talk to you later.
Bye.